Got some celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, man. Big up the whole Metric community. You understand? Make sure you lot smash the likes, my peoples, man. We're going to get into everything. Certain things that happened last night, things that have come out today. The boy Fabrizio's come out and said a few things. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got a few other links. New gem, the boy Stiller. Do you understand? You know when someone's in the thumbnail, they're really in the thumbnail for a reason. So make sure you lot are smashing the likes, my peoples, man. Make sure you get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. Let me, I'm going to share my screen. Bro, there's a big argument going on right now, yeah, with the fan base. I don't know why, yeah. You know, a lot of us was hammering in. We never really came out of it. We were just going with the flow. We believed or we didn't, whatever. But a lot of people that was hammering out, now that he's changed, now that something's changed, we're winning games, there's a big argument going on Twitter now. Oh, has he changed his style? He has changed. He's a... Bro, why does everyone care? There was a lot of people saying that they want him out. Now they don't want him out anymore. That's fine. That's cool. You can flip-flop. That's fine. But they're arguing to say he's changed something. He's changed his system, or he's changed something, like he's changed his system, or he's changed the way his tactics. Bro, why does it matter? Who cares? I'm going to show you that now. It's going crazy. Everyone's talking about it on Twitter. Like, I just don't understand why it's such a big argument like that. Like, where's Flex? It's crazy. Like, who cares? We've won 3 games in a row. We was angry before we won the 3 games. Now we've won 3 games and the fan base is still angry. What is going on with this fan base, bro? Let me show you what's going on now. Look, Flex has just wrote it, but listen to this. Obviously, Flex was hammering out. So the fact that Flex was hammering out, a lot of people are onto him to say, yo, you were saying hammering out, you didn't believe in us. Now you're sitting there and you're saying that things have changed and he's changed the system. So it's crazy. Look, you can't write this. We're rubbish for ages and argue. Now we win 3 games in a row and we argue about if there's been changes or not. Why is man arguing about changes? Who cares? We're winning games now. It is what it is. If you was hammering out or hammering in, you just wanted to win games, right? We're winning games now. Let's just give out the flowers and say, yeah, we're winning games. We're back to it. That's fine, bro. What's going on? Why is everyone arguing amongst ourselves? Is he changed something? Is he not? There's so many articles coming out to say, look at this guy, PR spinning people. We're not dumb. There are levels to changes. The players are just adapting. Bro, it's gone crazy, bro. This is the thing that's going mad right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Muppeteers. I like the Muppeteers. I know you lot probably watched them as well. He said something about this yesterday. Look, has Ruben changed or not? 58 minutes ago. Has Ruben changed his system? Is it working better? Everyone's talking about it. Look, 15 hours ago. Interested in this discussion over Amorim changing or not. Why do we care? Do you know what I'm going to say? Like, as a fan base, why is Man United fan base all saying, yeah, we've changed the fan base now. We've changed the Ruben's. Bro, we don't care. Who cares? Do you know what I'm going to say? If he changes or not, we're winning games. That's the best thing. Let's go and win more games. We've got Forest on Saturday. Let's go and smash them and win another game. That's the main thing. But yeah, my peoples, man, smash the likes if you're in here. If you're in here new, we do this every single time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We do this every day. Every day I'm here for you, lot. I need to start making some smaller videos as well. More time I'm just on live, but we're going to get into all of it. We'll start off with this one. Jadon Sancho will not be returning back to Man United. Remember what happened with Jadon Sancho with Chelsea? He was so garbage that they said, yeah, we don't want you, bro. We'll pay 5 million to send you back. That can't happen with Aston Villa. They haven't got a break clause. So this is great news for us because he has been stinking up the gaff over there. He's barely even playing. He's been getting subbed on and subbed off in the same game. Who do you hear that from? He got subbed on and then got subbed off in the exact same game. So he cannot leave. Do you understand? He can't leave Aston Villa. There's no break clause. We learned from the Chelsea one and we said, nah, bro, no break clause. You got to go there and do the whole thing. I remember Jadon Sancho's on his last year. He's on his last year of his contract. So once Jadon Sancho's contract finishes, he's done. He can't come back to Man United. At the end of May, when the season finishes, Jadon Sancho will be a free agent to go wherever he wants to go. He's not coming back to Man United. We don't owe him nothing no more, etc. So yeah, he's not returning back. His loan deal does not have a break clause, which is positive and lovely. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That this guy is trash. I don't want to see him nowhere near the squad. So yeah, that's the stuff with Jadon Sancho. That I thought we'll start there because that's a big one. You know, like I was sitting there worrying about him. I was thinking, wait a minute, this guy might end up coming back because they're barely playing him. He don't play. And then when they do play him, they're not really rating him where he's coming on. He's getting subbed on and subbed off. Like, it's embarrassing, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're really like, what's his name? Emery. Emery's really dealing with him wrong over there. I can't lie. He's barely even playing him, bro. Let me show you like this. The man's not getting nothing. Where is he? Jadon Sancho. Look at this. This is crazy. Let me share my screen. Look at this. This is my man's games. Look at this, peoples. Remember, Go Ahead Eagles. That was the last time he played. Look. This is the first game he's played. No, this is Go Ahead Eagles. That's the Champions League. Tottenham, he didn't play. 0 minutes. 0 minutes against Fulham. 32 minutes against Bologna. 8 minutes against Sunderland. Remember that. And they were playing a team with a red card. 74 minutes against Brentford. 0 minutes against Everton. And then that was it. This is Chelsea. Real Betis in the final. That's Chelsea there. Can you not see it? Let me take myself off the screen. This guy's a clown, bro. They're not rating him and he can't come back. That's the positive. Look at that. So this is last season, these two. You got Everton here. You got no minutes. 74 against Brentford. Sunderland, he got 8. 32. Bro, the man ain't played 90 minutes. And then look at this. Man City, the man came on as a substitute and then got subbed off, which is crazy. It's crazy. Look, he came on because my man got injured. Where is it? Let me show you that. Buendia hits the turf, opening goal, makes progress upright, save Haaland. Yeah, anyways, he came on it. Let me show you that. This is him, look. He came on here. Buendia came off on the 29th minute. Sancho came in on the 29th minute and then got subbed off on the 74th minute. And he didn't even shake Emery's hand. It's crazy, bro. All that freedom talk just to be chilling on the bench. It's crazy. Freedom fighter. That's what you want to call yourself, big man. All that to be chilling on the bench. So that's Sancho anyway. That's out the way. The man's getting subbed on and subbed off in the same match. And he cannot come back to Old Trafford. He's banned. It's done. You understand? He cannot return on a loan. They can't break it. And his contract runs out at the end of the season. So Sancho's done. Forget about him. You understand? So that's the first one to get over. That's just it, more or less broken down a bit more. The bomb squad, blah, blah, blah. He won't be coming back to Manchester United. So we had this yesterday, this link. This was from Rob Dorset. Dorset came out and he said, listen, a new defensive midfielder is Manchester United's priority. Elliot Anderson, Wharton and Belieber all under considerations. The position is much more likely to be addressed in the summer than January. But listen, this is what Rob Dorset said yesterday. Rob Dorset. We've had Fabrizio and other people come out today and say a whole different names. This is why none of these guys are on the thumbnail. If you look at the thumbnail, you ain't seeing none of these guys in there. Obviously, they're obviously under consideration. We know Wharton's liked. Belieber was always wanted, but we don't know. Are we still going to go for Belieber? What would you not pay for Belieber? Is he still going to be 100 million? Elliot Anderson, there's reports saying that he's going to be 100 million to 120. You know that Forest owner is already bookie. When you look at that Forest owner, you already know that guy isn't going to let him go for nothing less than probably 80, 90 million anyway. Do you understand? He's the flavour of the month. Everyone's talking about him. He's England's golden boy right now. He's not gonna let him go for less than 80. And like he says here, look, they're all under consideration. The position is more likely to be addressed in the summer than January. Remember, in the summer, it makes more sense where they can replace them, etc. If you go for someone like this in January, they're gonna overcharge you. We're gonna end up getting bumped and overpaid. And they might not even sell anyway because they're going to say, you're disturbing our thing. And remember, there's been talks about Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel apparently told Elliot Anderson and all of them that, yo, wherever you are, if you carry on playing, I will bring you to the World Cup. So Elliot Anderson said, bro, even if you're in the relegation zone, it don't matter. As long as you keep playing, I can bring you through. If you're not playing, I can't bring you through. This is why Mainu wants a loan so bad, because he wants us to be able to play. So if he was to go to somewhere like West Ham and he's just playing, he can potentially come true. Do you understand? He's trying to be fair, innit? That's why he's bringing through Rashford and all of these guys now, because they're actually playing. So that's Elliot Anderson. Wharton, we've seen the reports about him. He's about 60 to 65 million. He's big on that list. But what the thing with Wharton is, they won't sell him in January, especially when they got Mark Guy. He could leave, or he can go and sign someone. We don't know what's going to happen with him. They don't want to lose Wharton. They don't want to lose 3 of their best players in the same type of window. They lost Eze in the summer. The January window, say they lose Guy, and then they've got Wharton. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's the situation with him. That's another one in the summer. I hope we go and get him. He's a baller, man. And then we got Belieber, of course. There was reports saying that they're not going to drop their price regardless. Brighton, they still don't care about the... I think it was Ben Jacobs that said it. He said, just because he's dropped in form doesn't mean anything about dropping price. But boy, we'll see what happens, innit? Obviously, it always starts like that. But I can't see anyone coming and paying anything over 80. 80 million is a bit mad for Belieber right now. I'll be real. Even 80 million is a bit of a thing. So that's what Rob Dorset said yesterday. Like I said, we're going to get into all of it. Don't worry, we're working our way down. As you can see, the increased number of flags at the Stretford end, organised by the Red Army, has been well received by the players, who are appreciative of the effort that has gone into it and delighted it has helped to improve the atmosphere at Old Trafford. So you don't see all the flags. I don't know, bro, I was shocked that we was even allowed all of that today, in the day that we played. You get me? So it's good, man, that we're bringing something. It's culturally, and everyone's seeing this. And I see Mbumo and I getting gas, Cunha. They're liking that. You know what I'm saying? They're feeling more in touch. So yeah, man, why not, man? And it's cool. It's not like Man United ain't saying anything about banning flags or not. As long as no one does anything stupid where they start putting flags and dissing the opposition or saying some crazy stuff that's can come across, you know what I'm trying to say, then it's cool. You know what I'm trying to say? You lot saw about that Chelsea rent boy and all of that stuff there. As long as nothing like that happens to the opponent, it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, that's that anyway. Boom, boom, and then we've got this now. Let's get into it. We've got this shoot. Leos, Ayo Bayaldi. I don't really know too much about him, but I've been seeing this guy's name for ages now. Ages. A lot of people have been saying he's a gem. Oh, Euro needs to chat to him and get him over here. He's a midfielder. He's young. There's belief that a deal could be done for around 40 million due to the contract situation. I don't think he's signing a new contract. There's a lot of talks going on with the shoot. So, yeah, man, we'll see what happens with him, man. But, boy, we're scouting him. We're looking at him. Remember, there's a few midfielders. And you can see, remember, we got the Vivel, Prees, all these certain guys. And you got Jason Wilcox and them, and they're doing what they need to do. The due diligence right now is crazy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we got everyone going mad all over the place, scouting, etc. We could end up going for a gem that no one's heard of. Bawardi, I ain't seen too much about him to sit here and vouch and say he's the best player in the world or whatnot. But I just know that he's meant to be a good up-and-coming prospect where a lot of people say good things about him. And even on Twitter and that, if you type in his name, everyone says, yo, look, I want to go get him. He's a good starter. He's a gem. Arsenal fans are saying they should get him. So much different fans. When I tapped in his name, I'm seeing Chelsea fans, Arsenal, different clubs talking about him, saying, yeah, we should go and get him. He's a good player, etc. But I don't really know him. Let me get a few of these comments and then we'll get into the rest of the news. But let me know what you lot think about Bawardi. Do you lot think he's worth it? Do you think he's 40 million? Do you think that's worth it? We're winning games, fan, but I don't trust the midfield structure with only Bruno and Casemiro. With the midfield, yeah, you know what's kind of changed is one of the 10s now is dropping back. That's what's happening now. One of the 10s drops back in the midfield sometimes now. So that's what's kind of changed, and everyone's making a big fuss about it. Who cares? You know what I mean? But I know what you're saying, though. If we didn't have that midfield, say we had like a Belieber or someone that was more physical and more running and more pacey, I would think, we could be in a title race or something. But until then, I don't think we're in anything serious like that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, big up yourself, Mike, man. I hope you're good, broski. Hit the likes, my people. Let's smash these likes, man. It's only got 8 likes. What's going on, peoples? How we feeling today, man? Let's get these likes up, man. Come on, my people. Do you know this? The Metric community. We're always here. Smash the like. It's just a button. Press the button, peoples. Yeah? Sancho's career is as a whole is cooked. I wonder what club he goes for after his contract is up. I reckon he got, bro, you know what's crazy about Sancho? He could probably go to a lot of clubs, but because of his money situation, he wants so much money, I just can't see it working where he will go places. Like you said, it might be a Juventus or something because he goes there, signs on, gets a sign-on bonus, but he always wants these 300K, 250s. He might say, bro, I'm not settling for no 180. That's dead. And then no one wants to take him on. That's the problem with him. So it's crazy, bro. Unless Villa turn around and say, we're going to buy you, we're going to pay permanently for you, I can't see it happening. That's the only team that in the Prem that can see probably keeping him and being able to actually be able to afford him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because Villa do a weird thing as well. Like they pay to contract, like they're weird. They rely on Champions League. Their revenue and that ain't all that. They rely on like Champions League and all that. So it's a bit mad still. Where the Saudi link, so it was international break. Let's talk about buying the club. Nothing now. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're right, you know. We ain't heard no more talks about the Saudi stuff, this UAE, David Beckham, Cantona, all of that stuff's gone out the window, innit? It's true. International break, it just goes crazy. Everyone just starts talking about anything and everything. Flags. What do you mean flags? I just showed the flags. What do you mean by that, Kwaku? Brighton, no, they aren't getting no 100 million from any club. Bro, that's what I'm saying. They were saying 100 million, and then they were saying, we think we can get more. We think we can get more than 100 million. Bro, they'll be lucky to get 80 now. I don't think they get 80 million for Belieber. I swear to you, lot. I don't think they get 80 million. There's no way. I can't see it happening. Like, Belieber's been on a very bad form. And it's crazy because someone came out today. This is the Brighton journalist. Look, the Athletic Brighton correspondent, ex-chief sports writer, yeah? He's the Brighton correspondent. He's very good for Brighton News. Look at this. Look at what he came out and said today. Look, Fabian Hurstler has no plans to drop Carlos Belieber as the midfielder struggles to hit form. Look at that. How mad is that? So that's better for us. That's better for us that he doesn't drop him. Because if we still want him, he carries on with his form, bro, all he's going to do is just, the price will have to go down. So look at that, bro. He has no plans to drop him. He's not getting dropped. So he's still going to think. So, boy, he's playing Arsenal today. So hopefully he turns up today against Arsenal. I'll tell you that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You get me? It's a weird one, bro. But he's not dropping him. He said, no way am I dropping him. Look at that. The 21-year-old Cameroon midfielder was substituted for the 8th time in 8 Premier League starts. The man can't finish a game. Substituted in 8 games after 8 Premier League starts, bro. Do you know how mad that is? Every game he gets subbed. Like, that's nothing to do with fitness or nothing. That's just bro, big man. And look at what their Brighton fans are saying. Look, putting 100% effort, it will be a start. The sentiment could see he's downfall as a manager. See what I'm saying? They're saying drop him. they're saying drop him. Like they're saying, bro, that could see his downfall. I feel like we could try a different approach than before to help him make a comeback. For example, I think it might be good for him to try play in a different position. Man's saying change Belieber's position because they're not even rating it. They're saying, yo, like, this guy's on a different thing. You know what I'm trying to say? So, bro, it's crazy, man. Belieber, they're not even rating him over there. It's gone mad. Yeah, so that's the thing with Belieber, bro. We'll see what happens with that. But I reckon his price drops down significantly. There's no way they ask for even 80 million. Never mind 100, 120. That's gone out the window. And the fact that you're not going to drop him is even better. Because the more he stinks up the gaff, it's like, bro, we can't get nothing. What can we get for this guy? You got guys like Wharton for 60 to 65 million. Come on, bro. There's no way you're going to go out there and pay 80 for Belieber. You can go and pay that with Anderson or something. So I can't see it happening, man. I can't see it happening still. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me get that one there. What does that say? Yeah, Brighton, no, they're not getting that 100 million. 100%. I like it. I like it. Whoa, Cunha and Bumo, big up the boys, man. The facts now that we won game, the media noise really that. Bro, do you know what's mad? The media are kind of died down, but there's some of them that hate us that are kind of backing us now. Would you not believe this? Their media are backing us. Some of them are saying, yo, we need to be getting onto slot a bit more because if this was Man United, I couldn't believe it. I need to get it and pull it on a video and bring it for you look and see what's really going on. The media is kind of taking a turn now and saying, you know what? We got to get onto slot as much as we get onto Amorim. And they're arguing amongst themselves. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to have to break it down. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a video so you lot can see it all in all. I just don't want to get copyrighted. So we'll see. But bro, it's crazy, bro. But you can see they were so onto us. Sky Sports, they're bored, man. They've got nothing to talk about now. Sky Sports. They're talking about Arsenal and the set pieces. That's all they can do. Villa ain't gonna buy him. Emery don't rate him clearly. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Manu Kone of Roma is ideal signing in the midfield. I've heard about Manu Kone a few times, but I've never seen him do anything spectacular. Brighton finessed themselves. They should have took the 100 million when they had the chance to. Yeah, bro. They're not getting nowhere near even 80, bro. I swear to you. If they get 80 million, that is crazy. We're going to have potential. Literally, we'll be going to have potential. But if they get, you know what's crazy though about this year? If we got him for 100 million, this is the maddest thing. If we got him for 100 million and he was playing how he's playing now, do you know what they would have said? They would have said, look, Man United ruin everyone. This is what they do. Man United ruin everyone. So it would have been, that's what it would have been anyway. So the fact that he's doing this now, and then we can maybe drop it down, perfect. Drop the price down, go get him, and then he goes back to his best, hopefully. Media hate us, they're Liverpool fans. They get 16 minutes until they score. Bro, it's crazy. Even did you see the other day against Brentford, yeah? When my man held the ball and they said, yeah, it's been over 8 seconds, corner, last minute of the game. When does that happen? You know what I'm gonna say? It's mad, bro. Let me get into the rest of the news, though. I really hope he gets into form, though, as a baller. Yeah, I hope it starts tonight against Arsenal. I hate Arsenal, bro. I hope Belieber gets into form tonight. Yeah? I hope he gets back to form. Look at this, guys. For those that don't know what's going on, I know a lot of you lot just love United. There's obviously games on today. Carabao Cup. Brighton are playing Arsenal. I hope Belieber starts and he does his thing over there, man. We need this team to... Remember, Arsenal have just been winning from set pieces. That's all they've been doing, isn't it? It's nicking bare gains from set pieces. So hopefully they can put them out of that, man. Crystal Palace, Liverpool. So there's a few hate watchers today. Obviously, I know Swansea, who would you want to win? Swansea ain't beating Man City. Wolves, Chelsea, and Newcastle, Tottenham. If it's up to me, I would go Brighton beat Arsenal, Palace beat Liverpool, Swansea beat City, which I don't think is going to happen. Wolves beat Chelsea, and I would prefer Newcastle beat Tottenham. I'd rather Newcastle beat Tottenham still, all day. Fuck Tottenham. Belieber is down tools, maybe. I think he will nab him on a cheap his form. Yeah. I think we're definitely still going to go for him. But we will get him for cheaper. That's what I reckon. He's not playing well. I don't see the hype. The media ain't backing us. They hate us. No, they hate us, but I'm going to show you a video. This is what I'm saying. You see me? I come on live every day. I do live. But I need to start doing some 6, 7 minute, 8 minute videos so you lot can start seeing certain things quickly. So we get straight to the point. You know, like these lives, I'll be on it probably like 45 minutes. We talk. So I need to get to the point sometimes. Just come, show you lot what's really going on. And then we go from there. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, cool. Let me show you the rest of the news and I'll get into these comments. Keep these comments coming, my peoples. Smash the likes if you haven't, man. You know the likes help the channel. Don't be in it just being a hater. Smash the likes. We're in it together, bro. I'm always here for you lot. So let me show you what else is happening now. So that's that. The Belieber stuff. Fabian Hurstler has no plans to drop him. That he struggled. That his form is literally a myth. Hurstler said, I'm not dropping him. I don't know. Is that beneficial to us? Is it not? I just hope that he has a good game against Arsenal like he done against Newcastle. Because he played well against Newcastle just before he played us. So we'll see anyway. Let me put that in my bookmark for next time anyway. But cool. So boom. So this is the Bioldi links. And obviously we had Academy Scoop who talks about he's an academy player. He's an academy scoop. He prees all the academies and he talks about them, etc. And he says, I think Bioldi is basically the perfect fit for Ruben Amorim midfielder. He can play in any role in the midfield, 6, box to box, or a 10. Insane physical capacity, 6'2", robust, eats up ground. Has the precision. What's going on with me today? Has the positional understanding and reading of the game to defend large spaces, making him ideal for a midfield too. Technically very good and resists pressure really well. Has some room for improvement in terms of passing range and progressive actions, but this will come with time and isn't a primary requirement of an Amorim CM. Pair him next to a high volume progressor, Wharton or Stiller. Doesn't score a ton, but has top ball striking, which suggests to me he'll become more potent goal threat later in his career. Europe's elites tracking him for a reason. Hope we lean into our relationship with Lille and give this one a crack. Remember, we got who do we get from Lille again? We got Lenny Euro from over there. This is him. A lot of people have been talking about him for ages, man. You type in his name, Man City were talking about him. I see loads of clubs were saying we need to go and get him. He's cold. He's proper. He's young. Do you know what I'm saying? It seems like he's the next best thing to come out. I don't know, mate. Do you understand? Is it a thing where we get him and another midfielder like a Wharton? Because he's only going to be 40 million. As you can see, he's only going to be 40 million, and Man United are actively monitoring and scouting him. So the fact that he's only going to be 40 million, can we get him and then get a Belieber or something like that, or a Wharton, and altogether we've paid 110 million. Think about it. 110 million. Well, that's what we would have paid for Belieber alone. We could potentially get him and a Wharton for 110, 120 million. And then we've got two players in the same position. We've got Colby, Bruno, Casemiro leaves. It sounds a bit smart. Maybe that's our plan. Maybe we go and get Stiller and a Wharton. Or we get Stiller and someone else. And then it adds up to like 120. And then we're set. Midfield is patterned. And then we just got to deal with the wing back. Maybe an extra goalkeeper, blah, blah, blah. Who knows what's going to happen, bro? But this is what I'm saying. He is up there. He's up there. He's getting scouted. And this is what Ineos does anyway. They go for these players that are dope. These young gems that are just coming up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We know this is their whole tactic. So it makes sense anyway. You understand? I remember we looked at that geezer. What's that guy called? The one that plays for Master Tunu? Whatever his name is. The one that plays for Real Madrid now. Yeah, we looked at him. Remember? So we've got money there for midfielders. And Ben Jacobs came out the other day and he said, listen, we're looking at two midfielders. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He wouldn't be surprised if we get two midfielders. It's not looking like it's going to be one. It's most likely to be two midfielders. So, boy, that's one we're linked with. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens with him. If we end up going to get him or not. He's only 18 years old. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He plays for the under-21s for France. Yeah, bro. He's dilly, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Yeah. What do you not think about this geezer, though? Obviously, we've got our own academy players and whatnot, but we've got to be getting the best from the rest anyway. This is what good clubs do. They go and get everyone from all over the place, bring them here. They get to a certain stage where they're like 19, 20. Is he going to make it into the first team or not? We can't see it. Sell him on, and then we get the... Remember, when you sell an academy player, you can spend 3 times that money. Do you understand? We sold Garnacho for 40 million. We can spend 120 million. That's how it works. If Rashford goes in the summer to Barca, we can spend 3 times that money. That's the situation. So that's Babaldi for you lot. We'll see what happens with this one here, but we're linked with him and we've been scouting him. We're monitoring him, and he's going to be as little as 40 million because of his contract situation. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Let me show you some more news. Look at this geezer now. We've got this young boy. Look at this. I don't know if you lot remember him. He played for Leicester City last season. Last season, he came on. I think he was 16 or something. He came off the bench and made his debut for Leicester City. And everyone was raving about him, saying he's proper good, etc. He's meant to be a baller. He's a little winger. He's got a bit of pace on him, etc. So apparently we're interested in him, man. Do you know what I'm saying? We're interested. He's 16 years old. As you can see here, Jeremy Monga, 16 years old. And we're interested in him. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Look, he's playing in the championship. He's actually getting games there now. Look, 63 minutes, 45, 59, 86. He's playing. He's only 16 years old. From the time you're playing, you know he's dilly. He's with it anyway. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, boy, like I said, again, Ineos, you know what they do. They do these things. They will go and get these young boys. Do you understand? They've definitely got a big plan for the club. People wanted to get onto them because he's not sacking Amorim. Oh, Ineos are frauds. All eyes on Ineos, bro. They've come in here trying to get us a new stadium, got Carrot and 50 million, patterned it up. Look at the signings they're making, bro. Like, you can only see the future is bright. Like, look at all of our signings, bro. You cannot question none of us, especially this year. Last year, a lot of people will be like, Ugarte, we don't know, blah, blah, blah. We don't know. But this year, brother, look at the signings. Sene Lamens, Cunha and Bumo and Sesko. No one ain't talking rubbish about them. So yeah, this is Jeremy Monger anyway, 15 years old. We're linked with him. So we'll see. We'll see if something comes from it, but he looks destined to become a generation-defining player with his departure from Leicester City now expected in 2026. Manchester United are interested, but face heavy competition. So we'll see, bro. We'll see if it's really, do we just bring him in and see how he is, etc.? Do you not reckon he's going to be something big? I remember him playing last season. He was a bit skillful. I don't remember him doing anything crazy, but I know he was skillful. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes up, man. What's going on with the likes, man? You lot are being stingy with the likes today. Let's get some of these likes going. This is the Metric community. Come on, man. We're in it together. Press a button. It's just a button, guys. It does wonders. So cool, my peoples. So that's Jeremy Wonder. Let me get a few of these comments, and then I'll get into the next news. I feel like you got that move. You'll be balling right now. Bro, Belieber, a baller. That's what we saw from his last 2 seasons. What a fluke. I'd still get him. Yeah, I'll still get him, but man ain't paying 100 million. I'm not paying 100 million for Belieber. I think 70 million is a bit mad. Even 70 million is a bit mad for Belieber right now. The way he's playing, he can't even get 90 minutes, bro. He gets hooked every game because of either a yellow card or he's just playing rubbish. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Praying for Liverpool and Arsenal downfall. I feel like Wharton will go City. Suits their system so well. Right, we can't let him go City, man. He's a baller, man. Where's Mantato and Lacey? I don't know where they are, but they're in the academy, innit? And obviously the academy players are training with the squad now. So soon some of them are going to get opportunities, especially how we're playing now. This is what I tell you lot all the time. We can't be giving out academy players, graduates, their debuts, if we keep going into the last 10 minutes of every game, 1-1, or chasing the game, or trying to win it, etc. It won't happen. So this is what I tell you all the time. Now that we're putting teams away, we could have been 4 or 5-0 up against Brighton. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's referees all coming out now saying, oh, Ahmad should have had a penalty. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Let me show you. Look, this is what I used to say to you. Look, when you look at this season, this is us this season, yeah? 1-0. Look, 1-0, we're chasing the game against Arsenal. How are we going to bring someone on and give them a debut with that? We're trying to win the game. We're trying to get back into the game. You understand? Fulham, 1-1, 80th minute. We're trying to win the game. Why are we going to give an academy graduate? Crawley, we're trying to win the game. Burnley, it's 2-2. We're trying to win the game. City, we're chasing the game. Chelsea, we're 2-1 up. 10 minutes left. 10 players plus 10. We're trying to win the game. Brentford, we're losing. We're trying to win. We're trying to get back in the game. Look at this. And then the last couple of games, 2-0, 2-1. This was a bit techie to the last minute. Brighton, 4-2. Even this got a bit techie to the last minute. But still, if we start blowing teams away where we're like 3, 4, we can go out there and give an academy graduate his debut, bro. We can say, yo, go get a 6 minutes. Go get a 10 minutes, bro. Yo, Shay Lacey, go on. Get yourself for 10 minutes. You can't do that. Arsenal are doing that to Downman because they can do that. They're 4-5-0 up at Leeds. They're beating Leeds 5-0. Of course they can say, go on, Lacey. Go get a thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's the situation, bro. That's why we're not giving these young boys any time yet. They're going to get their time, but we need to start blowing teams away and stop going into the last 10 minutes a bit scared, where it's like it could go either way. So we'll see, man. Hope Ineos have a plan for a wing back. There's been a lot of talks about wing back, so we should have a wing back coming in, 100%. I fancy signing Wharton, Anderson over Belieber. I don't think we sign Wharton and Anderson. That's too much. That's like what? That's like 140, 150 million. I don't think we spend that on 2 midfielders. I think we go Stiller, which will be like 40, or Bawadidi, whatever his name is. They're like 40-40. So you're like 40 and then like Wharton. That's like 110. Cool. Call it a day. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or Belieber for 70 and a Stiller, that's 110. But imagine just going to pay 110 for Belieber or 100 million for Anderson. That's not going to make no sense. Do you know what I mean? So I reckon that's what we do. But we'll see. Mainu's place is looking shaky, man. I feel like he goes in the summer with Xerxes. Yeah, it's a bit techie for them still. I can't lie. Yo, Mets, big up my dog. Big up yourself, Sion, man. I hope you're good, bro. It's a good time to be a United fan, man. We ain't had no goodness in a minute. Now we're just all cool. Ineos ain't playing no games. I pray somehow Sir Jim buys the whole club. I'm going to show you some news about Sir Jim in a second, and about the stadium stuff. You know, we had a bit of talks about the stadium. So I'm going to show you that in a second. 1 second. Let me find it. Oh, we got this stuff. Let me get into the players first, and then we'll think. So we got this about the boy Stiller. Come on, man. Like, it's what I'm telling you. This is all today's news. Fabrizio Romano, bro. Angelo Stiller is among the names on Manchester United's long-term scouting list and has been tracked for years. Stiller's in there, bro. If you see someone on my thumbnail, there's something here about them. I don't do clickbait, bro. Stiller is being tracked. We've had talks about him more or less for like a month or so. There's been talks about Stiller. Jason Wilcox is also believed to be one of the key figures across Europe who has closely followed Stiller's progress in recent seasons. So obviously, Stiller is being tracked heavily, bro. And this is what's going on. Like, no one knows who we're going to get. There's reports about different players, different midfielders every minute. Do you understand? Look at this. Jason Wilcox is one of the people who have been closely monitoring Angelo Stiller over the past few years. Stiller and Belieber are on the shortlist for midfielders. A summer deal is more likely than January. A fee of around 44 to 53 million is possible. You see what I'm trying to say to you? So let's just say we went and bought Belieber for 60 million or 70 million, and then we added a 40 million on Stiller. That's 110, 115. That's calm. Then going out there and going Belieber and Wharton, that's going to be like 150 million, bro, with the add-ons. So this is what I think we're going to do. I think we go for one of the guys outside of Prem, like Stiller or Bawadi, 40 million, etc. And then we get another one that's in the Prem. So one that knows what's going on, he can play every game, and then one that's going to come in, take your time. There's no pressure on you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I think we do. So Stiller comes in, Wharton's playing every game, starting, and then Stiller, you can come in slowly, and then when you find your feet, then you can challenge Wharton for his position. But for now, just come in slowly, bro. Take your time. It's not like a Florian Wirtz thing where you've come 115 million or whatever, throw you in, you have to work. And every game he's playing and the man's 00, 12 or whatever he is. Who knows? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He can come in and take his time. No pressure. Take your time, bro. That's what I reckon we do. I reckon we get one of these guys out of the Prem, and then we go and get a guy in the Prem. That's what I reckon we do. What do you not reckon about that? Hope Stiller has a plan. Yeah, that's what I reckon, man. I reckon that's what happens, man. Ineos ain't playing no games. I hope he buys the club. Same. I hope Amorim ain't lying about Manu and has plans for him. It'll be sad to let him go. Bro, it's crazy. But this is what I'm trying to say. This thing's got no sentiment in it, bro. When Ten Hag wasn't playing Ahmad and we still won the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, none of us cared. None of us sat there and said, oh my God, I'm not celebrating that because Ahmad ain't playing. And Ahmad's the one that scored the winning goal against Liverpool in the quarterfinals. We never said that. No one cared. Do you understand? We still celebrated the trophy. We're still happy. So Manu, man, love him. Of course, bro. Man want there to be a position for him, man. I think he wants to stay. It's been said he wants to stay, but he just wants to go on loan because of the World Cup. The same way with, what's it called? With Xerxes. The same way. They just want to play games to get a chance with the World Cup, which I get. But I don't think Manu goes out, wants to leave. He loves Man United. Like, you see Man now. When we won the FA Cup, he's posting up him when he was a kid in the Man United top and all that, like, different. So it's crazy. Stiller and Belieber would go crazy. 100%, bro. 100%. We got the pace. So Belieber could probably switch with Ugarte. Stiller could probably switch with Bruno. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That progressive passes, mad. It will be a good. That will be good. We can't go wrong. And this is why I am optimistic with Ineos, bro. Because the way they got our transfers, we used to go out there and try to buy Vinicius and all that. That's what we would have been doing with the Glazers and Woodward and that. Now we've got a structure that is looking at, yo, who's the best players coming up? We're doing what Newcastle done. This is what Newcastle was on. Tonali, bam. Bruno Guimaraes, Livramento. This is what they do. They just go out there, look, who's the best players that are coming up? They're not going to be expensive, but we know they're going to be big in the future. Bam, 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 bam. Man United have never spent 100 million, which is mad. When you think about how much signings that we've made and all these superstars we've tried to buy, and we've never spent 100 million, it's crazy. So now, just go out there and do some more smart deals, man. And as you can see as well, we're not even out there getting bumped as well. We're not overpaying to the max or nothing like that. You get it? So it is where it is. It is where it is. What's that about United thing? Do you think he's... Look, why are we having this conversation? Who cares? Do you think Amorim has tweaked his system, or has the last 3 games been down to having Lamens in goal? Like, and being more clinical. Why does it matter? It just shows that we're so bored and we're so toxic as a fan base that we're winning now, and it's like, you know what? How can I start some drama? I think he's changed the whole system. He lied to us. He said he will never change. He's changed the system. Who cares? Both. Anyone who says he hasn't tweaked is just trying to run. I told you so. Gimmick. And anyone who says Lamens hasn't, bro, Lamens has helped. He's brought confidence. Who cares, man? I don't care if he's changed the system or not. I'm just happy that my man is out here and we're winning games. Look at this. It's a very special moment for us because it allows us to bring smiles back to the fans, answer their questions. I know it means a lot to them, that it does them good. It's a real joy to be able to give back a little and help however I can. So basically, they've had something today. I think it was in Carrington. A lot of people that's got like issues. I think it was life issues, etc. They came into Carrington and Sesko's basically just speaking about it. And then we got Brian and Boomer. Look at this from Opta Joe. Opta Joe is a stats. He's someone that talks about stats. Let me show you. Look, he's talking about, look at it. This is all the long throws and that. 11 minutes and 21 seconds are being eaten up, waiting for throw-ins to be taken in each game this season. This is why they're talking about changing it now. Apparently, they're talking about changing this. But cool, look at this. So look, he says, look, Manchester United's Brian Mbeumo has made 141 off-ball runs in behind defences in the Premier League this season. 19 more than any other player. No one can chat to him. He makes so much runs that 19 more than any other player. You've got to play 2 games to even get close to that. 19 runs. What's this guy doing? Look, Kinder Bueno's playing well. He's an idiot. This guy's a clown. Liverpool fans crying. Look, they got Mo Salah not doing nothing. Liverpool fan. Safe. But yeah, anyways, pick up the boy and Bruno, man. And we got this about so we've got this now. Look at this about Bruno. Bruno Fernandes created the most chances in the Premier League this season, 24. Since his Man United debut, he's created 115 more chances than any other player across Europe's Big 5 league. Orchestrator. Different. People don't rate this guy up. Since his debut, he's created 115 more chances. Do you know how mad that is? And the man's playing deep as well. He's not even playing in his position. The man's playing deep. And look how much chances the man's creating. Crazy, man. Big up the boy Bruno, man. Big up Bruno. Just seen a report from the Sun saying that we're going to sign Vinny Jr. You should never listen to the Sun. Never. And whatever content creator you want to call them, you ever see come here and talk about the Sun, just block them. Because they are starving to talk about anything. Do you know what I mean? They know it's not true and they just come in to talk about something that they know ain't true. Anyone you see, content creator for any club, talking about the Sun sport, just block them, bro. Forget about it. Like, you know it's not real. I'm liking the direction the club is taking. We just need those wins to bring in a good atmosphere around the fan base. 100%. You can see by the flags. You can see, even the reports that's come out. Gary Neville's come out and said, bro, the players really like Amorim. Gary Neville said that. And even though Gary Neville is very negative sometimes, he said, bruh, they really like Amorim. Do you know what I'm saying? So, boy, we'll see. Fabrizio's come out with this. I don't know where this has even come from. It's like he just made it up out of thin air, bro. I've not seen one report linking us to Lewandowski, bro. Where has he got this from? He's just woke up and shut down a report that no one even knew. Do you know what I'm going to say to you? Like, I'm not aware of any negotiations or talks between Manchester United and Robert Lewandowski at this moment. Where has that come from? When we don't even go for players that are like over 30. The only one that seems like it could be kind of reliable is Harry Kane. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's the only person. It could be Harry Kane. I don't know what where this has even come from. He just woke up and said, you know what, mate? I need to talk about Man United about something. Let me just, yeah. Like, where did that even come from? Any of us don't sign old players no more, bro. So I don't know where that's come from. I think he just made it up, to be honest. But we'll see. Where's United Extra? Let me show you something else. Oh yeah, I got to tell you about the stadium. There's some talks about the stadium as well. Where is it? We had this yesterday about the young boy, but that got shut down by Michelle. Where's the stadium talks? Yeah, you lot saw this as well by Sully, yeah? A fan basically got into Carrington and he lied and then tried to say that he's got a trial. That's crazy, isn't it? A fan got into Carrington yesterday pretending to have a trial before being kicked out. Described as a young adult, he caused a big stir, demanding a contract from the staff, and when caught lying, said phrases like, I can play in midfield. What is he talking about? I can play in midfield. Sully thinks that it might be a YouTuber doing a prank because it was so stupid. But how did he get in there, though? That is a bit mad, though, isn't it? Security must have been mad. Remember, you got proper footballers in there. They can get punched up, anything. A man could have got in there and banged one of the plate. Like, anything can happen, bro. You got to be on point. That's my guy, Mitch. Long time, bro. I hope you're good, broski. Big up yourself, Duex, man. I know it's been a minute, then, but I'm still here. We're still grafting. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. People that are moving stingy with the likes. Don't know why. Just smash the likes, peoples. We're always here. Every day for you lot. Where's the stuff about the stadium, man? Who's going to have it? Joshua. United Josh. I should have bookmarked it, really. Is that it there? No, this is Stiller. There we go. This is the stadium stuff. Look at this now. So it goes, it's an indication that the work on a $2 billion rebuild of Old Trafford won't be starting anytime soon, because the team officially mandated to oversee United's new stadium district project are now busy designing the new San Siro. Because they're busy doing up the new San Siro, they're saying, how can they be doing up Man United soon? There's no way that they'll start Man United soon when they're doing up another club. So that's what's happened. So that's what's come out. Chris Wheeler's come out and said it. He says the Fosters were in discussions with Birmingham City at one point about their new 62,000 capacity home, but it was felt their priorities were too focused elsewhere. So they're not even rating Birmingham at one stage. You get me? That they're at the San Siro right now. So they're saying, bruv, the stadium is not coming out for now. Forget about it. There's no way. So, boy, that's the stadium talks. You understand? I'll summarize what's happened anyway. For anyone that's just came in the chat, we got this as well. The Ineos-led culture ensures that everyone gets on with everyone. Nobody is left out of social events with unlikely bromances forming. Xerxes and Bruno have become ever so close, bonding on the club's pre-season tour at Malaysia and Hong Kong. Cunha and Luke Shaw, hardly typical bedfellows, have struck up a strong friendship. Diego Dallo and Benjamin Sesko are seen spending more and more time together. Dallo helping a new arrival with his preparation and recovery, one source added. So everyone's getting on with everyone, bro. And like I said to you, Gary Neville came out the other day and said that everyone, like, what did he say? I'll show you that right now. Literally, look at that. 8 hours ago. Gary Neville, Manchester United's dressing room. The players really like him. Amorim. They like him a lot. They really, really like Amorim, bro. So this is what my man's saying. So, boy, there's a togetherness going on right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's a togetherness. A lot of them are rolling. You can see the way they're celebrating, the way they're dancing. The whole team's cool. Like, there's man sitting on the bench. You're seeing Mainoo on the bench. We're scoring the goal at Liverpool, and he's getting lifted up by the coaches. Like, it's love. Xerxes coming on at the end of the game, and he's walking around, and he's hugging Sene Lamens, and he's smiling, and he's happy. Even though men are not playing, they're still happy because the mood over there, there's a togetherness, and everyone's together. So that's dope, man. It's good to see, man, and long may it continue. You get me? This is what's going on. So everyone is on the same page, man. They really like Amorim, and they're still backing him. The players really mess with him. So let me summarize what's happened, man. As you can see, Belieber's been in bad form. Brighton know that. We know that. Fabian Hurstler has no plans to drop Carlos Belieber as the midfielder struggles to hit form. He's not dropping him. Forget about it. Then it says Jadon Sancho will not return back to Man United at the end of the season because his loan deal at Aston Villa does not have a break clause. So you see what happened with Chelsea. That's not happening here. Where you send him back in January and what? No. That's not happening, brother. Send him back for 5 million, sorry, not January. 5 million at the end of the season. End of the season, Jadon Sancho is a free agent. It's done. You understand? He goes to sign for whatever club he wants to go to. We had this yesterday from Rob Dorset, and he said that a new defensive midfielder is Man United's priority. Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton, Chris Carlos Believer. They're all under consideration. The position is more likely to be addressed in the summer than January. Then it goes on to say that the increased number of flags at the Stretford End organised by the Red Army has been well received by the players, who are appreciative of the effort that has gone into it and are now delighted on how it has helped to improve the atmosphere at Old Trafford. So everyone's rating the flags, man. The flags thing is building something. The players are looking at it. They're seeing what's going on. They're looking out. I see one about Cunha. I see one about Mbumo, Bruno. Everyone's doing it. I think this will continue and it will still be a thing just until, obviously, if something bad goes on. You know, like if people start taking it somewhere else where they're putting up opposition players and they're saying some rude stuff about them, etc. So long may it continue, man. The spirit's good, man. Obviously, we're linked with this geezer, Bawadi. He's 18 years old. He's meant to be a good prospect. Man United are actively monitoring and scouting Ayob Bayadi. Club scouts have attended numerous Lille fixtures this season, and the player could be available for as little as 40 million. So 40 million pounds, man. This is what I'm saying. We can go for him, and then we can still go for a Belieber or a Wharton. And you've only paid 110 million. Instead of getting Wharton and Belieber, and that's costing you 200 million. That's crazy. I don't think that happens. So that's him. If you want to know more about Bawadi, go look at Academy Scoop. He talks about a lot of academy players and young players, etc. And he's obviously said some stuff about him. So go check that out. Yeah, so that's that. And then we got this young boy, Jeremy Monga. He plays for Leicester. He's 16 years old. He got his debut in the Premier League last season. And now he's playing every game. He looks destined to become a generation-defining player with his departure from Leicester City, now expected in 2026. Manchester United are interested, but face heavy competition. Remember, United are always signing these young gems. You know what we do? We sign young gems, and then we sign players in their prime too. So this goes without saying. This don't look like it could be false at all. Do you know what I'm saying? There might be something in this, of course. So look out for this one here. Jeremy Monga, young boy. Then we got the boy Angelo Stiller. He's one of the names that's being tracked. Man United's long-term scouting list has tracked him for a minute. Jason Wilcox has been involved in that. And you can see here it's even better. Look, Stiller and Belieber. This is Fabrizio Romano, by the way. That's why you're seeing it in the title. When I say something in the title, I mean it, bro. Yeah? Jason Wilcox is one of the people who have been closely monitoring Angelo Stiller over the past few years. Stiller and Belieber are on the shortlist for midfielders. A summer deal is more likely than a January one of a fee of around 44 to 53 million. Everyone is saying, Ben Jacobs, etc. They've came out and said, Man United, don't be surprised if Man United sign 2 midfielders. Let me show you lot. Because everything I say, I like to show you lot. Ben Jacobs came out and said, don't be surprised if Manchester United sign 2 midfielders. So obviously, we're looking at 2 midfielders. Hold on. Where did he say that United stand, innit? Sesko's a done deal. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Ben Jacobs, September the 25th. Yeah? I think there's a strong possibility that 2 midfielders come in. 2. Do you understand? 2 midfielders, guys. So I reckon we go and sign a Stiller for 44 million or Bawadi for 40 million, and then we get a Wharton or Belieber. That's what I reckon. So say you pay 70 million for Belieber or Wharton, then you go and get Stiller for 40 million. That's 110 million. No problem. It's not the worst. We've got 200 million and we ain't been in Champions League to spend on strikers. So what are we going to have for midfielders? So 140, calm, go spend on a wing back, and then whatever else we need. That's what I reckon. So the fact that there's a strong possibility that we get 2 midfielders in. Ben Jacobs, who's been very reliable this season, has come and said that. And then you've got obviously, look at that, 44 million. I think we go and get a Stiller and a Wharton. That's what I reckon we do. 2 midfielders, Wharton, Stiller, 115 million, 120, calm. But imagine Ghana spend 120 or 110 or even 100 on just Anderson or Belieber. That doesn't make no sense. So go and get a Wharton or a Belieber for like 70, 80, 70. Then you just get one of these guys that's from abroad. And it gives them a bit of time anyway. Because you've got Bruno, Mainu, Ugarte. So say Belieber was to come in and Stiller don't have to perform straight away. He doesn't get thrown in the deep end because we've got so much depth now that you can just take your time. Come in off the bench on the 70th minute every game. And then eventually you're fighting for the position. But first, take your time, bro. Take it easy. You don't want to bring someone in and they have to perform now and you're relying on them. I can't see us going out there spending 200 million on Wharton and Anderson or something like that, or Belieber and Anderson. I can't see that happening, guys. So yeah, that's the situation. He's 44 million. Jason Wilcox has been closely monitoring him, and that's from Fabrizio Romano. Yeah? Fabrizio Romano. Ben Jacobs said 2 midfielders. Fabrizio saying 44 million, and Stiller and Belieber are on the shortlist. He's not saying nothing about Anderson. He ain't really talking about Wharton. Remember, there was talks about Wharton and Real Madrid as well, you know. So Wharton could be literally, a lot of clubs are going to be in for Wharton. I know that Real Madrid are looking at him. Liverpool want another 6. Tottenham need a 6, especially if they don't sign Paulina on loan. There's Man City. Rodri's getting injured every minute. Do you understand? It don't seem like he really rates Nico Gonzalez like that. So, bro, it's going to be crazy for the 6 market anyway. So there you go, man. That's Stiller. I'll get into the rest of the news, etc. You got Anana. Look at that. Anana came out and said, look at this. What is he talking about? Life is like the air. Sometimes sunny, sometimes rainy. If it's raining, adapt to it. If the sun comes out, enjoy it. But when the sun comes out, don't think you're the best. When the rain comes, don't think you're the worst. Who gives a fuck? What are you on about, big man? Like, just play your game, bro. Man's out here doing quotes. The man said that you're going to see the best of me this season and had the worst season ever. Broski. But to be fair with him, give him his ratings, he's doing a madness over there. Look at him. Look at him over there at Trabzonspor. He's doing well. Obviously, it's the Turkish league, but 8.9, 8.6 man in the match, even though we lost. He's doing well over there. Let me take myself off the screen so you can see properly. Look. He's not doing too bad. 8.6, even though he lost. He was man in the match. Do you understand? 8.9, 7.3, 8.5. He's doing well. So now he's doing poems. The man is doing well over there and having poems now. Crazy. Where are they in the league? Table. They're second in the league, 5 points behind the top. Lost 1 game to Fenerbahce. So not bad, man. Not bad. It seems like they're gonna keep him anyway. So good on him. Hopefully, he ends up staying there. They keep him, and we can go and get a different keeper, bro. My man's out here doing poems now. This guy's a clown. Guy's an idiot, man. But yeah, cool, man. Whatever. And then we got Stephen Bartlett. He does a lot of interviews. He's come out and said, I'm hoping to interview Ruben Amorim if he's around here somewhere. Sir Jim as well. I saw he just walked past me. So hopefully I'm going to interview Sir Jim at one point, blah, blah, blah. I think fans might say Harry Maguire because he had an unbelievable arc over the last couple of years. I think they would either say Maguire or Bruno because he's the captain and tends to speak his mind. So he's a man that interviews a lot of people. Big up him is where it is, you get me? That's what I just showed you a lot about, what's his name? Gary Neville. He said the players really like him, Amorim, they like him or not. So we're still backing Amorim, man. The players never threw the towel in. They've always been behind him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, hopefully it stays and it just gets better. Remember, we beat Liverpool, bro, away. Somewhere that they haven't lost in a year. I know Amorim's showing them this. Yo, no one has beat them here in the whole year. So that confidence, we took it to Brighton and we should have smashed Brighton. We should have been about 4 or 5 goals up. Let's be real. So come on, man. We're doing well, man. Big up the team. A lot of people in this chat know that man's always been a fan. Always kept it stern. Freedom fighter ain't getting no freedom. He can stay over there. Old Trafford needs to be a fortress. We need to win all our home games this season. Wilcox and Vivil are cooking. The fact that we spent 200 million on the front line, I'm sure we're going to spend exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I reckon, I don't think we go and spend 200 million on 2 players though. Anderson and Wharton or Anderson and Belieber. I think we go and get Belieber, 80 million or something, 70, whatever they drop it to, and then you get Stiller, and then you make it 120, 130. Then you go and get a wing back. Onana leaves, we get money for that. Casemiro leaves, all the wages. Rashford leaves, you get the money for that. Højlund becomes permanent, get money for that. Then go and buy another goalkeeper as well, or whatever else we need. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think we need 2 wing backs. I think one, we need to get rid of Dalot, ditch Dalot. You know who I want, guys? I want Michael Coyote. That geezer is on a different team. And we need to get involved with that throw-ins and all of that, them corners. Yeah, get De Ligt and Maguire running up there. Trust me. There's rumours Madrid might go for Anderson. Bruv, Madrid get linked with anyone, man. I don't even believe it. They get linked with anyone. I think they could go for Wharton. The Wharton bidding war is going to be crazy. Crazy, bro. Onana waffling, but Turkey going to sign him, man. Been good for them, yeah. Chadron spot. Onana went to Turkey to be a poet. Nobody cares about this, man. Look at how we are doing well since he left with his Bandulu performance. Bro, Lamens has gotten 100% win rate. Lamens has come in and we haven't even drawn or nothing. Win rate is crazy. You understand? Big up the boy Lamens, man. I don't care. I don't want him back. Look at us without him. Look, where we finished, yeah, it would have been peak. If we still had binding goal, oh my days. I think we should get Wharton first since he plays in a similar style Palace. Yeah, bro. I want Wharton now. My thing is get Wharton and another DM. Wharton is cold. Hey, what's good? Big up yourself, Timothy, man. I hope you're good. Yeah. From there, we can now go. I don't think we get 2 of them. Yeah, still are maybe, but I don't think we get 2 of the Prem boys. I think we get 1 in the Prem and 1 out. So I reckon we get like a Stiller and Wharton. Or we get Belieber and Stiller. I don't think we get Belieber and Wharton. I can't see it happening. I don't think we spend that much on 2 players in the same position. I think you get it? I reckon we go 2, we get 1 from outside the Prem, can take his time and adjust and adapt, and then we get 1 in the Prem. That's what I reckon we do. What's good, man? What's good? I hope you're good, bro. Sunderland is a good example of why sometimes experience over youth is key transfer factor. Bro, Sunderland are cooking, bro. I like Sunderland. Only when they play us is when I want them to lose. I want them to win every game. I would love Sunderland to get top 7 or something and get. I love them. I swear down, like I actually like watching them. Like I've always liked them. Obviously, we got the boy Morgan Gibbs White. He might as well have said glory, glory, Man United, bro. Because the way he is glazing us is crazy. Remember the last time we played them? Was it the last time or the time before that? Time before that. And he was like, look at their faces. They don't want it. And then they ended up smoking us that time. Look at how he's talking now. He's saying in the last 4 or 5 games, you're really starting to see how Manchester United should be playing. You know, that grit and that determination to want and play for the badge. I feel it is incredible to see it. The league has missed that United. So, yeah, he's bigging us up, man. He's saying, bruv, the league has missed us United. We're not going to look at their game when we watch them because we don't want to bow down to them. We're going to look at our game plan, etc. But, bruv, they've been on a shit run. Do you understand? They've won 1 game with Sean Dyche, and that was the Europa or something like that. It wasn't even like Prem. Prem, they can't handle it right now. Let me show you what they've been keeping up with in the Prem. We should be going over there and slapping them. Big and serious. Let me show you. Look. Yeah, Sean Dyche is different and it's their first home game, etc. Cool, but broski, let me show you what they've been up to. Forest fixtures. Just look at, oh my days, look. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Let me take myself. Look at this. 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 This is madness. Look at this, guys. I know, yeah, we can say Nuno was there for majority of it, whatever, but bro, their heads is on the floor right now. We're going in there full of confidence. They're going in there with their heads on the floor. Look at this on the right as well. Look at this. 6th, 18th. Goals per match. We score more goals than them, of course. Goals conceded per match. They concede more than us. Look at them though. They barely score goals. 3-0 down from West Ham. 3-0 Arsenal. 3-2. Swansea beat them in the EFL Cup. That's why they're not in it. That's why Swansea's playing City. Burnley 1-1. 2-2 Forest. With Betis. They lost 1-0 to Sunderland. Lost 3-2 in Europa. 2-0 to Newcastle. And then look, they've lost 3-0 to Chelsea. They've beat Porto. And then they've lost 2-0 to Bournemouth. So every team in the Prem, majority of them, they lose and they don't even score. They're not good at creating. They're not really that good, bro. They barely score, bro. Look at their XG. No big chances made, 8 shots, but 0.37. That's booting it. That's just being out of the box and taking long shots. Do you know what I'm going to say to you, lot? That's Morgan Gibbs White just skying it. The only time I saw them actually play well was against Chelsea. They played well against Chelsea. I don't know why my man got sacked after that game. You should have let him get at least one more game that they played rubbish. So, bro, and right now, they're in a relegation zone, bro. So we need to go there and slap them, bro. These are the teams we need to be slapping. You understand? I don't want to hear nothing. Look at them. They're in the relegation zone, brother. You understand? We win that game 16, 17, 18, 19. We go second. Of course, things around us can change it. But, bro, you got to remember, Tottenham is playing Chelsea. So that can change Tottenham's team. Bournemouth is playing Man City. So one of them is going to drop off. Man City or Bournemouth, one of them drops off. Or even if they draw, even better. Who cares? Do you understand? We can actually be second or third. Sunderland play Everton on the Monday. So till Monday, we can actually be second or third. Slap them, bro. Liverpool are playing Aston Villa. You know what I'm trying to say? So we've got a chance, bro. Everyone's looking spooky this season. We should be slapping them. These guys don't win games. Look at them. Look at the L's on there. LLLLD. One draw and against Burnley, and then they've just been losing. Sunderland, Newcastle, Chelsea, Bournemouth. Anyone that's going there, they're free food right now. It's like a buffet over there. It's free food. Literally, anyone that wants to go there and get some food, come true. We'll give you some food for free. That's what's going on. 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. They're just giving it out. Buffet, bro. We have to slap them. I don't want to hear nothing. The way we're moving right now, we have to slap them. Trust me. Wharton is definitely going to be 100 mil. Even Ekatike was late. I see that about Rooney and that. I see that still. He's a United fan, innit? If you ever talk about Onana or bring up Rashford or Sancho, that seems fair. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Brad, they all need to go, man. All of them. Lamens has been vital for us. He's key to Amorim's system since he released the player out from the back, causing. Yeah. You saw it though, innit? When we was trying to pass out from the back as well, all that Dallo trying to switch, it was long. Now we just boot it. We start from the middle. It's easier. We start from the middle. We start from maybe have a counter attack or we don't. But all that passing out from the back stuff was long, bro. It's headache. No one had time for it, bro. It wasn't working. We'll get ourselves in trouble, etc. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, man, I'm excited for Saturday game. Never hated a player before, but Onana was terrible. We're so happy we got rid of him. Yeah, man. It seems like he's going to be gone as well. It's looking spooky for Forest. Forest is prime Barcelona on Saturday. Brad, we'll see. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. For man that are down like that, we should be taking advantage of smoking Forest at their gaff in front of 3 stat pads against them. 100%. We should be onto them, man. Cook his own club. Right now, Forest is the most dangerous team for us to play. Why do you say that, Charlie? What? Because they got Sean Dyche, so they've got a new manager and their first game. And they got nothing to lose. It's true. I think this is the first time we're going into a team like Forest and we're like favourites to win. Remember, we've been shit for so long. It's always been we're going to lose. Now it's like we should be slapping them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We should be slapping them. Even last time when we played them last year, we had a few chances. Harry Maguire, last minute, it got cleared off the line. I remember Mason Mount. We had a few chances. So we'll see. Forest will be a buffet for us. We are high on confidence right now, and the team is linking up just good because they are desperate. But everyone's desperate, man. Everyone's desperate, man. I hear you, man. But I reckon we should be getting a win, though. If we leave there with nothing but 3 points, we're going to be upset. Come on. We go there and draw, and we can literally go second. Look at the table and everyone that's playing against each other. Look at that. We've got Forest. Bournemouth is playing Tottenham. Bournemouth is playing City. So these two are playing each other. And then you've got Tottenham playing Chelsea. Sunderland is playing Everton on Monday. So Saturday by 5 p.m., we could be second and chilling till Monday. Unless Sunderland gets something against Everton. Come on, man. We need to be on it, man. We need to be on it. A lot of teams are not good this season, man. Even Liverpool and Aston Villa, look at them. They're right next to each other. Liverpool and Aston Villa, both on 15 points. You know what I'm saying? So one of them will come behind us or whatever. But we can't go backwards after this. If we lose this game, it sets us back. But we're like, bro, Forest are in the dirt. But this is what happened with Brentford. Remember, Brentford was on the dirt. They lost to Fulham. Remember what Brentford was going through, guys? Brentford was going mad. Look, we started their career. Look at this. Look at what happened here. They lost to Fulham. They lost to Sunderland. They drew 2-2 with Chelsea. They drew with Aston. They beat Aston Villa in the EFL Cup, but still, look at that. That was their Prem. 1, 2, 3 before us. They beat us, lost to City, and then they've started their thing now. Look at them, 3 in a row. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Look at Manchester City, bro. Look at Manchester, and Brentford was in the relegation zone when we faced them. They was like probably at 17th. So they were like 17th, bro, when we faced them, and that's what happened. So this is what I'm trying to say. We can't let that be that team, bro, and just give out, be doctor. So you know how Dr. Tottenham is. They used to fix everyone's problem. What, you got a problem? You're not winning. We got you. Here's 3 points. We can't be that team, bro. I can't see Cass and Dallo leaving anytime soon. Ruben values Cass so much, he might bring in a new midfield. I reckon Cass is gone, bro. It's his last season on paper with a contract, and we're not offering him nothing at this time. He values him now because of what he's doing now. Remember, you've got to deal with what's here now. If we can go out there and spend and get a better midfielder for the long term, he will go for it. I reckon he's gone. We need to slap them 3-0. First midfield is strong, but the back line has holes. Yeah. Liverpool's next 4 fixtures looks peak. Pray for 8 losses. Swear down. Who's their next fixtures? Let's have a look. We'll have a look. We'll definitely have a look. Let's see what's going on. Look at that. Oh, shit. Crystal Palace, who are their bogey team, and Crystal Palace are on it anyway. Even against Arsenal, they played good. But Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Real Madrid, Man City, Forest is when they might get some joy back. Because it's at home as well. It's at Anfield. And then they've got PSV, West Ham. Yeah, I think it ends here, man. I wouldn't say the 8. West Ham are trash, bro. I'm not rating West Ham. And then they've got Sunderland, Leeds, blah, blah, blah. It gets a bit peaker here, look. In December. Leeds away is dark. That's long. Leeds away, I don't want to go there, bro. Inter, Brighton, Tottenham. It gets a bit dark there. But, bro, it's only 4 games, I'll say, man. I'll say 4 games. Look at this. Palace, Aston Villa, Saturday. And is Aston Villa playing today? Aston Villa's not even playing today, are they? Is Aston Villa playing today? No. So they get a rest. Aston Villa get a little rest. Do you know what I'm saying? Aston Villa are resting today. Liverpool's got to play today and play on Saturday. So that might be even dark for them. But yeah, but it's at Anfield, so they might get gassed up again. But look at that though. So they got Crystal Palace today, who are on it. They know how to beat them. They beat them about 2-3 times. Aston Villa, Real Madrid, and then City. That 4 is mad. I reckon they whatever happens in this 4, I reckon they build themselves back these 3 games. These 3 games when they build themselves back. That's what I reckon happens. So yeah, it is what it is. This week will end with us in position 3. This is the biggest fixture because winning puts us in a good position. Nah, man. We say that every time, man. Every single game we say it's our biggest game. Liverpool's a big fixture. We won. Brighton's even bigger because it shows where we're at. We won. Now, man, saying Nottingham Forest. I big up yourself, Mike, man. 100%. A lot of teams are also going to lose points. We need to capitalize. We need 100%. We leave there with anything less than 3. I won't be happy. I'll be real. Full house, they'll be up for it. Liverpool for 15th at the end of the season. We hope so, bro. I hope so. 4 current losses plus the 4 next matches. Yeah, it's peak. I reckon they build themselves back up that time, though. The way Chelsea are inconsistent, their fixtures is a fool of bananas. Liverpool have been booky. Their fixtures are peak too. We should aim for top 4 with 1 game a week. Yeah, Chelsea are playing Tottenham next. Who they got after that? Let's see. Look at that. They got Tottenham. They got Wolves next, today. Wolves, and then they got Tottenham. Carabag, they'll win that like 5-0 and they'll get gassed and giddy. We're back. Come on, you know what they're doing. Then they got Wolves again. So if they slap Wolves today, then they're probably going to try and slap them again at Stamford Bridge. Then they got Burnley. They got some good fixtures, man. Apart from Tottenham, these next 5 is easy for them, bro. Think about it. And then it gets dark. Barcelona, Arsenal. It gets dark for them in the end of November. Barcelona, Arsenal. Who's next after that? Leeds away, Bournemouth, Atlanta. That's when it gets a bit dark. Everton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Bournemouth again. Man City. You know what I'm trying to say? But right now, their next 5 is calm, bro. They should be all right. It's just if they beat Tottenham. They beat Tottenham on Saturday or not. That's where the mad thing comes into it. We need Arsenal to start dropping. Bro, they're just winning. They're stinking up the gaff and just having a set piece and just walking home. That's what Arsenal's on. We'll stink up the gaff and then just get a set piece, score, and that's it. They don't look like they're going to concede. That's the only thing. That's scary. I don't want Arsenal to win the league, but the fact that they don't look like they're going to concede is scary, bro. I can't lie to you. We're still suffering from United's losing streak trauma. That's why each fixture seems big and important to it. Exactly. Yeah. It's not that deep, man. You understand? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's Morgan Gibbs White anyway, bigging us up. Blah, blah, blah. The bosses, them, are back in. Amorim now, they're happy with the job he's doing. Ruben Amorim has targeted a place in Europe for next season. And certainly Chief Executive Omar Barada and Director of Football will be satisfied with a top 6 finish. So, yeah, man, top 6 is what they're saying will be good. But obviously, bro, we might get better than top 6, bro. You understand? We might get way better. We might finish in the top 3 or something. Who knows? Look at this idiot. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. So that's more or less the news, man. That's more or less what's going on, man. That's more or less what's going on. That people are saying, which one should you pick? Anderson or Elliot? Elliot Anderson or Wharton? I'll definitely go for Wharton, man. Elliot Anderson's new to this thing. You understand? So yeah, this is what Mark Gritchley's saying. He's saying there's certain things have changed. Long balls, even before Lamons, moving up the pitch faster, fewer touches in our own third, no more out swinging corners. All of our corners are in swings now. They come in. Do you understand? No more out swingings. So yeah, my peoples, man, that's it. That's all the news, man. Big up everyone inside. I appreciate you lot. Make sure you lot smash the likes if you haven't already, man. Peace out to all of you lot, and I'll be back tomorrow. Love, my peoples.
Got some celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more